He's almost ready to retire.
After the first half of the season, Shohei Ohtani had been utterly dominant on the mound, posting an ERA in the 1.0s. Recently, however, he has been holding off on pitching because of the condition of his left knee. As a result, some voices in the American media have begun suggesting that Ohtani should retire as a pitcher, despite everything he has accomplished as a two-way player. And how much he has contributed to his team's success. How do MLB legends view this situation?
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
Should Ohtani focus only on hitting?
During the first half of the season, Ohtani was so dominant that he maintained an ERA below 1.00 for a stretch. His fastball was so overpowering that it looked intimidating even from behind home plate. However, Ohtani is currently dealing with pain in his left knee. Since July 10th, he has not made another start as a pitcher. It has also been reported that he received a visco supplement injection in his knee, rather than a cortisone shot, suggesting a cautious approach to his treatment. On July 22nd, before the road game against the Phillies, he threw a 31-pitch bullpen session with a catcher receiving his pitches, and reports said he looked good. His recovery appears to be progressing steadily. Fans continue to speculate about when he'll make his next game appearance on the mound, and whether they'll get to see pitcher Ohtani again this season. Manager Dave Roberts had this to say about Ohtani's next start. "If he feels he's ready, we'll support him. The important thing is not to push him or put any pressure on him." He also said this after the bullpen session. The Cy Young Award and getting ready for the postseason are two different things. The most important thing is October. They won't rush him. Behind those words is complete trust in Ohtani's ability as a pitcher. Through the first half of the season, Ohtani had made 14 starts. He posted an 8-2 record over 85.2 innings, with a 1.79 ERA, a 0.95 WHIP, and 9.95 strikeouts per 9 innings. Although he fell just short of the qualifying innings needed to remain in the Cy Young Award race, those numbers were still nothing short of extraordinary. Because he had been pitching at such an elite level, many fans were stunned to hear calls for him to retire as a pitcher. Then, on July 23rd, the situation took an unexpected turn. Rob Parker, host and analyst on MLB Now, made this statement. "They shouldn't let Ohtani pitch again, not just for the rest of this season, but ever." His surprising comments didn't stop there. "He's done enough as a pitcher. I want him in the lineup every day, and I just want him to hit." The Dodgers don't need Ohtani to pitch. Sure, continuing to pitch is good for him personally, but it has nothing to do with the Dodgers winning the World Series. "I don't want to see him pitch anymore." Parker ended his comments by saying, "You saw the season 2 years ago when Ohtani didn't pitch. That was when he achieved 50-50. That was the greatest Shohei Ohtani we've ever seen." In fact, this was not the first time Parker had expressed this opinion. He has previously stated publicly that he does not consider Ohtani the greatest player of all time. His belief in Ohtani as a hitter appears to be genuine. However, many fans strongly pushed back against the way he spoke, as if he was dismissing everything Ohtani has accomplished as a pitcher. When Parker said he no longer wanted to see Ohtani pitch, some fans felt that he was disrespecting Ohtani and everything he had accomplished on the mound. In response, Japanese media offered this analysis. Parker has drawn intense criticism from fans who eagerly wait to see Ohtani take the mound. However, considering that Ohtani has undergone multiple surgeries and struggled with injuries, it is understandable to have concerns about his long-term future as a pitcher. The day may eventually come when he steps away from the mound and focuses only on hitting. But that day is probably not going to be in 2026. Ohtani is actually continuing to make progress as a pitcher. The second half of the season could become a crucial test of whether he can prove Parker wrong with his performance on the field. Even if Parker's comments were extreme, there may be some validity to the concerns themselves. However, around the same time, there was someone else who was looking at Ohtani from a completely different perspective. The stage was set on July 19th, during the Yankees vs. Dodgers game, where Ohtani started as the leadoff designated hitter. In the broadcast booth was one of baseball's greatest legends, Roger Clemens, a 7-time Cy Young Award winner with 354 career wins. Sitting alongside him was Orel Hershiser, who recorded 204 career wins with the Dodgers. As two legendary pitchers shared the booth, the conversation turned to Ohtani's incredible physical abilities, even while playing in the second game of a doubleheader. And dealing with the demands of consecutive games, Ohtani showed no signs of fatigue and continued to thrive as the leadoff hitter. Watching Ohtani's hitting during NBC's broadcast, Clemens couldn't hide his excitement and said, "I was just telling Orel earlier, but this is actually my first time seeing Ohtani in person." Then he made his feelings clear. "Honestly, I was amazed by his bat speed. I knew he had impressive speed, but seeing it in person is something really special." In fact, this was not the first time Clemens had been amazed by Ohtani. During the 2023 All-Star Game, in a feature produced by Fox Sports, Clemens had already said, "What he's doing at the plate and on the mound is something nobody has seen since the early 1900s. To throw 98 to 100 miles per hour pitches all over the strike zone, from one edge of the plate to the other, is truly incredible." Not only as a hitter, but also for his pitching command, Ohtani had already earned the highest praise from legendary pitcher Roger Clemens. A 7-time Cy Young Award winner during his career, Clemens was a true pitching legend who faced countless elite hitters throughout his time in the game. And it was Ohtani's swing that immediately captivated the eyes of someone with that level of experience. Clemens has seen countless great players, both as pitchers and hitters, throughout his career. Yet even he was left speechless when he finally watched Ohtani play in person for the first time. That fact alone shows just how unique Shohei Ohtani truly is. Ohtani may eventually have to retire from pitching one day. Because he has overcome multiple injuries, it is understandable that some people worry about what his future on the mound will look like. However, it should not be up to others to decide when that time has come. If he focused only on hitting, he might hit even more home runs. But if he gave up being a two-way player simply in pursuit of efficiency and safety, he would no longer be the Shohei Ohtani we know. The hitting ability that amazed Clemens and the Cy Young caliber pitching he continues to pursue. His commitment to challenging himself in both areas is what has made him truly one of a kind. The answer to those who say, "Stop pitching," will not come through words. It will come when he steps back onto the mound and throws another pitch that defies expectations. I hope we get to see that moment again.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.